Welcome back, survivors. Disturbed Z here, and we are back in Timberborn. All right, guys. So let me see. Had a little bit of a late start today, so I had a chance to read a couple of the comments before starting today's video, and one of the comments had said that I had left a hole. I think it was by Martin, I believe. Said that we left a hole, and I do believe the hole is right here in the wall, if I'm not mistaken. It's one of those, yes, I'm going to have to tear out everything in order to get to it. Yeah, that's fine. So what I'll end up doing is, as soon as it becomes nighttime and the beavers stop going down here, I'm going to go ahead and destroy that staircase and everything and bring it straight down, and then we'll be able to redo this little section. Actually, what I could do is I could put a stairway in right there. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll put a stairway in over there, and then I'll prioritize getting that filled in and situated. But yeah, we'll just kind of rearrange it ever so slightly right here. I'm just waiting for the beavers to quit coming down. So let's say that's a good eye right there. I had remembered I was going to have to do it, but I had forgot at the same time. So I am glad that you caught that. Alright, so let me go ahead and get this out of the way. Is that all the way down? That is all the way down. Excellent. Okay, so what we'll do here is we'll delete that. I will put in the staircase right here. And then we will levee straight up like that. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So we'll have that done, and then I won't need that right there. So what I can do then is we can add in, I'm going to add in a couple shrines. We'll add in 2 shrines right there. That way the beavers have access to some more religion. The beavers seem to like their religion. Alright, so we'll do that. Let me prioritize this, and you know what? We'll go ahead and prioritize the 2 shrines just so that they have their religion. The religious stuff. We'll let that work, and they'll do their thing, and yeah. It'll be all good. So, alright. Well, now that we've got that situated, I should be able to see what else we got going on. One of the comments left. I can't remember who it was that left this comment. I do apologize when I don't remember who it was. I do read a handful of comments every morning and everything before I start my videos. But anyway, one of the comments was talking about connecting this water source and these water sources over here with this water source and have it, continue to flow. And, that's not a bad idea. It'd actually be kind of cool. The only problem that I have with it is that each time I redirect a water source away, we're closing off a pump area, and we're having to move the pump areas further and further and further outside of the range. So that's one thing to consider. I can't always do the floodgates like I have over. Well, we had a floodgate over here. Now we just have the little overflow, so that when it floods, it pushes the water over into the little channels, and so technically I could do that. My biggest concern is if I don't have a floodgate, that the water eventually, I think we're going to dry up the map with what we're doing, and that's kind of cool, but it kind of scares me at the same time for the fate of the beavers, because I'm like, as soon as I really think as soon as we get all of these connected and we run them off the map, I think the outside water is going to start dropping dramatically. Dramatically. What is dramatically? Is that even a word? I don't even know if that's a word. Uh, dramatically start dropping, I think, because we're going to have 5 or 6 water sources already contained that are, going to be dealt with outside of the thing. I mean, I could let them just flow out to the end, but I kind of want to see them drain at the same time. So, one of those balance deals. But that is something that I am going to keep in mind. Because, like I said, if I do a handful of floodgates, I can always lower it, drop it, drain what's in the channel back. But then again, the channel is, kind of narrow, so I don't know how much water we're gonna get from that. So it just depends. We're gonna play it by ear. We're gonna kind of see what things go on, what happens here. And what happens here is we are like severely out of logs, and for some reason these beavers just aren't keeping up. I clicked on a... So you would think they would be able to cut... I don't know. It's... For some reason it seems like the beavers are working slower. Like used to, they would chop down these maple trees in a hurry. So, but, I mean, we still have a supply of them, so I'm not complaining about that. Now, I had a suggestion presented to me, and remember when we removed these 2 rows of wheat and we put trees here for the maple syrup? Now it has been suggested that maybe we take back these 2 rows of trees and we do wheat again to offset the number of wheat that we have, which, the actual grain we don't have much of. The flour we've got a little bit of, and the actual bread we've got a good amount. So, I mean, we do have some, but I am considering removing these 2 rows and replanting wheat, because let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that would be 20 rows of wheat. What does wheat give us per crop? Let's see, wheat. 3 per crop, and then so that would be 60 extra wheat, and then the grist mills turn 1 wheat into 1 flour. So yeah, that'd be another 60. I mean, it wouldn't be a ton, but it might be enough to turn things around a little bit again. Of course, I don't know. It's a balance with the food, and we're trying to make sure that we don't get too much or too little. We're down to 11,000 food. I'm trying to remember where we were a few days ago. I want to say that a couple videos ago we were at like 14,000, so we might be having some issues. I'd really like to get this new farm knocked out as soon as possible, just for those reasons. I'm wondering, if I were to... Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3. How big is the biggest bridge that we've got? Hang on, just out of curiosity here, I'm gonna play with something here. If we do the biggest bridge that we got, technically I could bridge that gap with one of those. If I bridged that gap, hold on, what do we have underneath this platform here on the wall? We do have a walkway, so I couldn't bridge it all the way. but I could bridge it to here. That would give me 2 extra spots. That would give me 1 more. Okay, so I think this is what we'll do. I'm going to go ahead and grab this bridge. We're going to get rid of this bridge right here. And I am going to delete these guys down. I'm going to get this path out of the way. I don't have to go as big as I was thinking I'm going to have to go, but let's do... Yeah, let's do that guy right there. Let's add in another lumberjack right here. High priority on both of those, please. And we're going to see if we can't increase the amount of wood we got flowing in with an extra lumberjack right there. So technically I could have brought it back 1 more and I could have put like a tree under there, but yeah, I'm not overly concerned about it right now. I think it'll work with where we're at. So you can start gathering up some trees. That will give us more logs. More logs means more levees being built. And ta-da. Yay. Things. Stuff. We're getting places. Alright, so we don't have much wood over here now. So how much wood do we got over here? We have very little wood over here as well. And then over here we've got a tiny bit of wood as well. Okay. One of those things. Let's see, we've got 1 day left of the drought, and then the water's going to start flowing again. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get that built in time. So even with all the beavers working together, we're just not going to have enough there. Yeah, we're in some of the... We're getting there. It's just, it's going to be a minute. So... It is most definitely going to be a minute. Yeah, see, now we're down to 10,000 food. I wonder. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remove one row of trees to start with over here. Get those trees cut. Boy, the game really does not like being in cut mode. It does not like it at all. So, but we'll go ahead and get that cut. We'll replace that. I think I'm just going to replace it with wheat. Wheat seems to be a good crop to get planted in there. I mean, we've got plenty of grist mills and everything. They're powered. They're doing things. So, yeah, I think a little extra wheat won't hurt us there. Let's go ahead and start planting some of the wheat. Okay, it's going to be a second. Got to wait for the next day. Alright. Well, I'm hoping... I haven't heard anything on an update here in a while. I'm really hoping that we're getting close to getting a stable version of that update. Has anybody heard any news, any info on the update? I haven't, like I said, we haven't done the experimental, so I don't know really how far along. I just kind of wait for their update news, and I haven't heard of anything yet, but... I'm really hoping that it's going to be soon. I am interested to see what these golems and everything else are going to bring to the table here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get these last 3 spots knocked out. There we go. And 1 more spot. And right there. All right. So, and if we need to, like I said, we'll take another row out here if we need to, but we're going to go ahead and get at least one more row going and see if that doesn't turn the tides on our food, because it might. It might just be one of those that just need a tiny bit more. All right, so all of those beavers are out and about doing things. They're getting their stuff done. All right. Okay, guys. Well, I think I'm going to stop it right here for a minute. I'm going to let it run. I'm going to try to see if we can't get some stuff caught up, and I'll bring y'all right back. Okay, guys. So it's been a few days, and we're still not quite all the way there yet. We're starting to get a little bit more wood built up. But it's not from over here, that's for sure. All of these fields, as soon as we get a tree, it goes straight into the wall. But we are getting a good chunk of the wall built. We only got this one little section left, and then we should be able to start letting it drain down to a point. Like I said, we need to maintain that one level deep spot, but once we get to that, we should be good. So we've got that going on. Now, I had just got a comment again, it was from Martin again, about the wheat. I'd accidentally messed up when I had changed my distribution of wheat, so I had canceled sending wheat from the platform and kept sending it from here, and I had a abundance of wheat flour up here and none down here. So I went ahead and reversed those. So we're going to see, as you can see, our food's starting to go up a little bit more. I'm kind of wondering if it was from that or if it's from this extra row of wheat down here. I'm not entirely sure, but as you can see, our wheat or our food numbers are going back up. We were averaging right about 10,000, and now we're up just ever so slightly. So I'm hoping that works, but at the same time, I am keeping an eye on our wheat flour overall and the amount of wheat we got. So far, it seems like we've got a little bit of extra wheat over here, but not a whole lot. So not 100% sure what we're going to do with that just yet. I was really hoping that we would get this built and situated so that I can get all my plants in here before we did anything else. But yeah, that's going to be just a little bit longer. So we got 480 something logs over here. So I say let's go ahead and continue our levee outwards. And I know once we start building this again, we're going to be out of logs, but that seems to be life here in Timberborn. Especially with these mega projects, you just cannot store enough logs to build mega projects. You're going to have to be constantly producing. But we'll go ahead and extend that out, and they'll be that much closer to getting to that area. And then we've got these guys over here. They're not doing too bad. What I think I might do for right now is I think I'm going to stop sending logs to the main island for just a little bit. We're going to let the logs that we do get come over here and go to the wall, because as soon as we get this finished, we can get our spatter dock going, and then we'll be able to feed everybody. So, and then we can continue the wood after that. So, but it's just a matter of getting some of that stuff done. So, I think that's what we're going to do, is we're going to hold off on sending those for just a few days, probably. I don't know how long it's going to take to get that finished. Still considering doing, you know what, I think we're going to go ahead and take out this row right here. I think we're going to go ahead and put that under a cut. We're going to get that switched back over to wheat. So we're going to let the beavers go and take care of that guy. Like I said, we are gaining a little bit, not a whole lot, but just a little bit here. So I'm wondering if that next row will be enough that we might be able to start growing our wheat reserves, ever so slightly. Maybe it'll be just enough to offset it, is what I'm hoping. So, and then we'll keep, of course, we'll keep an eye on our resin, or our syrup. I don't know why I called it resin. Maple resin? No, it's maple syrup. But we'll keep an eye on that, make sure we're going good there. Couple more trees to get cut down. I wish that I could fill this in. If I could fill this little area in, I would so do that. I mean, I know I can fill it in with blocks, but, if I could fill it in and actually, plant in it, that'd be kind of cool. I wonder if I could do that. Hold on. I want to see something here. While we're waiting, just out of curiosity, do I have to have a road that goes down here if I were to do this? Well, actually, I couldn't do it right like that. Hold on, get rid of this guy before they try to build it. Let me do that. Let me turn this guy before he gets anything put in there as well. This is just a test. We're just going to see if we were to do this, can the farmers come over here and gain access to stuff without us messing with anything. Yeah, remove that tree. Let me see what happens here, because I'd like to add in some more sunflowers if possible right there. Fill those 3 in. And we've got one more tree. Come forth, tree. Hopefully that row of trees added into building a handful of levees. Come on, come grab the branches, or the logs, whatever you want to call those. Get those and let's get them out of here. Okay, so we've closed the gap a little bit, not a whole lot, but we have closed it by 1 on basically each side. So we've got a 4 wide gap now that we've got to get at least 4 tall before it's going to stop any water. So, yeah, we've got a little bit going here. We've got 2.5 days until the next drought. Now, I wonder if I increase the priority of this tree, will anybody come take care of it? I might need a road to actually get over there to get that done. And if that's the case, that's the case. But, I mean, they did go over there to build the staircases. So, theory is maybe they'll do it. I don't know. Let's see if they'll plant anything down here. Let's go ahead and throw in the sunflowers, yeah. We'll just do that. We'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll see if they come in there and do that. What is that a tree? Oh, yeah, that is a tree. Okay, never mind. I was about to say, is that a tree in the middle of my bushes? No, that's a tree in the middle of the trees. Let's see if anyone works on this over here. They are. Ooh, we just gained a little bit more ground. Aha. Excellent. Okay, so we can utilize that for extra grow space. So that's pretty good, I'd say. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more, and I think it's 3 per. So that's another 21 food we added there. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And then this guy right here. Yep, the gap is slowly but surely closing. So we've got 1 more levee on each side, and then we're down to a 2 wide gap. So yeah, before the end of the next dry season, that should be situated. And you know what? Let's go ahead and get the crops planted, or at least get the area situated for the crops. Over here. And over here as well. I want to get rid of all these trees over here. So I think, let's see, that's a chestnut. So that's 4, that's 8, that's 8. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe we put a platform over here and then put in, you know, let me just see that. If I put a platform right here and then I were to put a lumberjack, could he reach that spot right there? Yeah, he could. You know what? Do that. And then, yes, that's undercut. Let me clear this out right here. There we go. All right. Well, that should help out. I think that'll work out quite nicely. Still not getting anyone over here. I wonder why. Yeah, I know it died. Maybe I should put a cut order on it. Maybe they'll get to it faster. You know what? Cut the tree then. So the builders couldn't get over here to destroy the tree, but the lumberjack could go cut the tree. Okay. Well, I'm not complaining. It's out of my way either way. So that's out of the way. We'll add in one more sunflower. Give me an extra 3. We'll see what happens. So now we're almost at 12,000. So yeah, that little bit of change, adding in the row over here and then this little bit, has increased our food so that we're over 12,000 again at the increased numbers. So I think that's pretty good. Pretty good. And then this guy right here, we are 3 levees away from being finished as the drought starts. So yeah, that's going to be a done deal. All right. Okay, guys. Well, I think that's probably about it for today's video. So we've got a little bit of stuff done here. Not a whole lot. We added in some more walls to our canal. We added in... we're pretty much finished with the walls for the new aqua farm. So we're going to have that going here shortly after the drought, probably, because it's going to take a couple days for the water to reduce down low enough. I think we're like 2 blocks too high, maybe 3 blocks, but we're a couple blocks too high for it to do anything. So once we get that cleared out and new farm going over there, everything should be good. Let me think. What else do we got? I don't know. But like I said, I think that's going to be it. So that's going to do it for today's video. I do hope everyone has enjoyed it. If you have, be sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It is an awesome way for you to show your support to me, to the channel, to the video, and to the game itself. And as always, feel free to share the video on any social media you're using. And guys, I'd like to stop, take a moment, and thank each and every one of y'all for all of your wonderful, awesome support, all the comments, all the likes, all the subscribers, and all the videos shared. It is awesome, and I do appreciate it. And with that being said, until next time, survivors, keep on surviving.